high school after years of formal education, yet still struggling to understand and communicate what they have read. So, as you can see, the problem becomes more concerning as learners progress to the grade levels. So, in grade 3, 30.52% of learners were classified as proficient or highly proficient. By the time they reached grade 12, this had dropped dramatically to only 0.40%, meaning that only about 4 out of every 1,000 learners reached the proficient level. So, this shows that reading difficulties can persist even as learners advance to higher grade levels. There are already books, worksheets, ebooks, and game based activities that support reading. However, these approaches do not necessarily bring together reading, comprehension, oral performance, and physical interaction in one learning process. This is where our project comes in. We aim to provide an integrated and interactive approach for senior high school learners, particularly for our client, First City Providential College. So, the chosen client is a private institution in San Jose del Monte, Bulacan, Philippines, founded in 1984. They offer programs in elementary, junior high school, senior high school, college, and graduate school. So, our proposed solution is a workstation where reading comprehension becomes an interactive physical activity. So, the learners first works with a Filipino passage and its comprehension task. Instead of completing the activity entirely on paper or on screen, the learner also interacts with a sensor-based physical puzzle. Correct interactions allow the learner to progress while the system provides feedback through the LEDs and the screen. So the workstation also includes DSP-based oral retelling assessment, allowing us to analyze speech characteristics such as duration, pauses, energy, and pitch as part of the learner's performance. So with this approach, our project aims to accomplish three things. Design the interactive comprehension activity, develop the DSP-based oral assessment, and evaluate whether the system performs accurately and reliably.
So for our scope of our project, our primary users will be senior high school students, and the workstation will use Filipino reading passages and comprehension activities. So the workstation will include three main comprehension tasks: the main idea, the text structure, and retelling. Our major component will be the physical puzzle platform, which students will physically interact with the puzzle pieces by placing them into the required nodes. It will also include DSP-based oral return assessment, where we will measure its characteristics. Our testing will be conducted in a controlled and educational environment. However, there are some important limitations. First is the workstation will not replace formal depth assessments or classroom instructions. It will only focus on Filipino without an English equivalent. Next is, it will not provide clinical diagnosis of reading or speech difficulties, and it will not perform general speech recognition. Lastly is the physical puzzle will not use robotic or motorized movement, but the workstation will detect and respond to the student's physical placement of the puzzle pieces. Next. So for our constraint and engineering standards is we identified five measurable aspects to evaluate the performance of the workstation. First is the performance, which will be measured through assessment agreement. So this, this determines the workstation generated assessment results correspond to teacher verified results. Second is functionality, which will be measured through task success rate. Third is usability, which we will be measured through task completion rate and assistant frequency. So this allow us to determine if the students can operate the workstation with minimal assistance. Fourth is the response time. So it will be measured through system latency. And lastly is the reliability, which will be measured through successful session rate. For our engineering standards, we will follow the FA for the consistency and maintainability of our pilot program. We will use ISO 9241-11-2018, the ergonomics of human system interaction, as our guidance for evaluating the usability of the workstation. Next is the IEC 62368-1 2023, the audio video information and communication technology equipment. So this will guide us for the safety considerations for the electronic and interactive components. We will also consider the DepEd Order number 21 S 2019 for aligning our Filipino reading materials with the appropriate educational context. Lastly is the Orthographiyang Pambansa. Will guide to the proper use of Filipino spelling and orthographic convention in the system's content. Next.
So we are following a structure of a research by Peng et al. In where they have proved that it is much better for student to follow main idea, text structure, and retail together as best as optimized on in a cognitive load during reading comprehension. So the workstation is designed to display Filipino reading passages and comprehension questions. Then it evaluates comprehension responses to unlock a physical puzzle. Then it analyzes the student's oral reading using the SP. So the LED will provide real-time feedback on puzzle accuracy and completion. And lastly, it records comprehension scores. Next, please. For our SDG and HNRDA, SDG 4, because the system is intended to provide the learners with an additional and interactive environment for reading comprehension practice. SDG 8, because it improve literacy and communication skills, can contribute to learners' preparation to future academic and professional environments. And lastly, our project aligns with the industry, energy, and emerging technology because it involves the development of an embedded educational technology that integrates sensors, software, DSP, and human-computer interaction. Next, please.
As we can see, we reviewed the existing solutions. This solution will provide useful features, but they generally focus only one or two aspects of our proposed system. This helps us identify the opportunity to combine this feature into one workstation. The main gap we identified is that existing approaches do not fully integrate reading comprehension, physical interaction, and oral reading assessment. Our project addresses this by combining Filipino comprehension activities, physical puzzle interaction, and DSP-based oral retelling assessment in one workstation. This integration is the main feature that differentiates our project from existing solutions.
Finally, our project requires collaboration across the four areas of So system administration handles system configuration, deployment, and network-related requirements. Data science processes and evaluates the orally telling data to produce meaningful assessment results. Human-computer interaction focus on the interface, physical interaction, and overall learner experience. Meanwhile, the cyber-physical systems integrates the sensors, embedded hardware, and software that connect the physical puzzle with the digital assessment. Together, these areas allow us to approach the project as both educational system and an engineering system. Please. So here are the references we use as the basis for our problem identification, existing solution analysis, design decisions, and system requirements. So, in summary, our project addresses persistent reading comprehension difficulties by integrating Filipino reading materials, comprehension activities, DSP-based oral assessment, and physical puzzle interaction into one workstation. Thank you, Chairman, and everyone.
Okay. Could we go back to the problem statement, please? So it's actually, ang problem ba talaga is a Filipino language thing? Filipino language talaga siya? It's not English?
Sir, based on EDCOM po, there are two languages po that is that correlates with the problem in reading comprehension po, which is the Filipino and the English language po.
I see, pero for you guys, you're focusing on both ba? Or is it just the Filipino content?
We are just focusing on the Filipino problem po, sir.
As a language, right? the Filipino language. I mean, I don't really have a lot of notes for this one. I think it's quite clear. Can we look at the objectives? Ito lang siguro, ano yung DSP based?
It's ano po, sir, using a microphone po to reduce
So,
noises po in
audio-based.
terms of speeching. Po.
They just use that. Don't use the word DSP. DSP sa process, eh, no? Anyway, an interactive workstation that combines reading, text reconstruction, and oral retelling assessment for senior high school learners. I'm pretty okay with this. I mean, maybe we'd have to check the document to fix further. Kasi I think, ano lang to, no? Keywords lang nilagay nyo. Pero definitely, I think you'll only have two objectives. Yung one, which is designing the interactive workstation that can perform the following actions. Part na dun yung assessment. Because as far as the system kasi na pinakita nyo si workstation, the software runs on the workstation. Unless there's a mobile app that the people can use to interface with the device and check their status, blah, blah, blah. Parang may LMS siya. Pero I don't think that's currently included. Unless patingin na next slide. Did you mention in the scope and na hindi included ang learning management? Hindi pa. No, please include that there is no LMS function or feature included. So it will not individually track that's up to the teachers to track. Okay, sumagot kayo. It's up to the teachers to track their progress, hindi sa student or sa system.
Yes,
Yes
po.
po, sir.
Okay, sige, next. Assessment agreement. I don't know how you aim to measure this. Because ano na siya, nasa system generated assessments na siya. So if you're designing a workstation, dapat itong constraint and metrics nyo or hardware software metrics, assessment, paano ba to, may LLM ba siya? Ganon. Kasi LLM mag-generate ng assessment. Tapos yun yung i-check nyo. What does this mean?
Meron pong ano, sir, LLM generation by AI, sir.
Ng assessment.
Apo, sir. Based dun sa provided input or provided performance of student.
So how will you do this? If you have 3 designs, so each design has a different language model? I don't understand. Each design will have a different language model. Each language model will generate different assessments. And then those assessments will be compared to the teacher's assessments that they generate. Based on what? Yung assessment na ma-generate ni teacher and ng model. I think it's too hard for a constraint. I think it's it may be something you consider down the line. Pero I think in evaluating the system design, what you're doing kasi ngayon, because you've introduced an LLM, the evaluation of your Gen AI or your LLM, ang mangyayari dyan is each design must have a different language model or Gen AI model. Ang dumagdag, di ba? Hardware na nga din design niyo eh. So, remove nyo na lang si performance na yan. Make these hardware constraints na lang so they're easier to measure. You can include dun sa software, kunyari yung pag-recognize ng speech, gano'n, no? Pero, kasi kahit na hindi nyo ilagay yun sa constraint metrics, tas yung may ganun naman features lahat ng 3 designs nyo, lalabas lang yun sa chapter 2 nyo under software design eh. Magkakaroon lang kayo ng evaluation section sa baba for all of those key algorithms. May ganun kasing section yung docu nyo. Key algorithms used under chapter 2. Wala pa tayo dun eh. So basically, dun lang naman papasok yung mga hindi nyo design. Kasi ang title nyo workstation eh. Di ba? You're designing the workstation itself. So make these hardware metrics na lang siguro. That would be probably safer than having the task success rate. Task na to, dapat nagagawa niya na. Testing na to, chapter 4 na siya. So revisit nyo na lang yung constraints and metrics. Yung standards, okay na yan. I appreciate the inclusion of the DepEd. Ano. Ito ha, kasi ang tatlong design nyo later would be the workstation. So, you cannot have, ano siguro, no? You cannot have a decided design na ha. Kasi kung di, ito na yun. Wala na kayong alternative designs. Ano bang title niya ulit?
Sir?
It's the workstation, di ba? Yeah, Miss Dolina.
Our plan po initially dun sa ano po, mismong 3 designs po is yung puzzle na lang po yung mag-iiba. Bali
That cannot
magkakaroon
be.
lang po siya ng 3 different puzzles po.
That cannot be. Because your title isn't design of a puzzle eh. It's the workstation. So, ibig mo sabihin siguro, dahil magbabago yung puzzle, magbabago rin yung 3 designs. Magbabago rin yung mismong workstation. Yeah, but just don't word it as yung puzzle lang ang dinidesign ninyo. Kasi otherwise, hahanapan ko na kayo ng proof or ng validation kung bakit yun yung puzzles lang na included and why would they be the focus of the design. Kasi okay naman na siya so far. Justified yung workstation, justified why you have to design it. So you stick to that because that's what's working currently. If you make it so that you're designing the puzzles, your title has to change as well. Your project, or sorry, your objectives and the way you're presenting the problem also has to be revised to focus on bakit dun sa puzzle nag-revolve ang design. Kasi di ba ang gap nyo nga is there's no integrated workstation that includes all those indicators that you mentioned. So the design has to answer all those through a workstation, which works. So may suggestion na lang dito is you can just include, for example, a sample design lang lagay nyo dyan sa baba. Para pag nagtanong si Pana, so yan na yung output nyo. Ayun ako, mag-fixate sila dito. Ayan na yung output nyo. Meron na pala, ba't pa kayo? Di ba magaganon kasi kayo? Kaya kailangan yung i-disclaimer na kunyari, imbis na yan, ilagay nyo yung picture ng current workstations ng senior high. Mismong computer lang yun eh. Diba? Or minsan nga, wala, libro-libro lang. Right? Ano yun na lang, ha? Caution na lang. Caution to the wind. Sige, next. Okay, next. Hindi ng project nyo, lahat meron siya. Ha? Siguraduhin nyo yun, ha? Kaya nang nangangako na naman yan. Sabi ko, wag niyong i-check all sa sa prior art matrix. Pwede namang hindi. Sige, next. Sige, next. Ayusin niyo tong slide na to. Medyo pangit. Okay? You're good naman. Sige, thank you. Palapakan natin sila. Sige, have a 10:30.
Thank you po,
Good
sir.
luck to all.
Thank you po, sir.
Thank you po.
Yeah.
Thank you po,
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you for presenting. Have a 10:30 na. So anyway, please just
sir.
make sure that you will follow through with our yung nandun sa slide, ay nandun sa Excel, yung team details, and then pakisubmit na lang ng requirements on time. Sige. Thank you guys. Have a good day. Bye-bye, bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you po, sir.